Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Vinland Saga, you guys. Last time was absolutely, phenomenal, but at the same time, so nerve-wracking with, knowing everything that they're building up and knowing, oh, God, we really are going down this road, aren't we? We all knew it. We all knew it couldn't stay happy farm saga forever. But man, just the way that everything is shaping up, I know it's going to be excellent. I know it's going to be great drama, but I'm truly scared and I don't know exactly what the future holds here. So, or I guess I should say the past, seeing as how we're so far in the past. You know what I meant. So I'll briefly get into my lingering thoughts on the previous episode. You guys have pointed out some interesting things to me that I wanted to point out again. Before I do all that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I am so glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. That does help me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. All right, guys. So, yeah, we're doing this. Knut is coming for Ketil's farm. Went through this whole thing to set them up. Now, some interesting things you guys were pointing out in the comments was this isn't out of character from what we've seen of current Knut, because we know that what he kind of lacks in that brute force kind of strength. He is a very cunning, clever, strategic leader. So this isn't out of character for him. What's out of character and really if it were happening to any other farm, we kind of be like, well, but since it's happening to we've been following Ketil and his farm, and Thorfinn's on the farm, and Einar's on the farm, it just feels like he's doing something really, really underhanded and dastardly, which he is, but then again, you guys just pointed out, you had a lot of good devil's advocate things to kind of point out to be hey, but this happened all the time, and this, you need to feed soldiers, and you need to, this is not it's not a particularly evil thing for him to do for this time, whether or not that means it's not strictly evil, And I think there are a lot of things that they will be normalized for the time period that we're watching. However, we will interpret them because of the way they have made us feel in the show, and obviously the fact that we are approaching this from our timeline. They'll seem pretty evil. So yeah, the other thing I want to point out is we had this line about lost love. And I was like, oh, that sounds like they're making a callback to something, and I'm not quite putting my finger on what it is. And you guys were very, very helpful to me in the comments that this is a callback to season 1, where Knut is getting the speech from the priest about how love as people think of it, as almost like a discriminatory practice, and real unconditional love is kind of unattainable without this massive sacrifice. So really, any kind of love you think you're doing, it's not really love, or something of that effect. I'm paraphrasing, but I had to go back and look it up because you guys pointed out oh yeah, it's the speech from the priest in the comments, and I'm and then I remembered it right away as soon as I started refreshing myself on it. But apologies, it has been 4 years since I watched season 1, and I did watch recaps and everything, but the recaps can't get everything, So yeah, so that was a really cool callback. Very interesting. Very interesting to see the man that Knut has become. And very interesting to see how Thorfinn is trying to become a very different kind of person as well. And now we are definitely going to get to see those journeys intersect. What it's going to look like when the two of them meet, I honestly have no clue. But it will be interesting. The other thing you guys pointed out is that we're calling Thorfinn, the other Thorfinn, Bug Eyes, which is very appropriate. He does have bug eyes, and I love that we have a Thorfinn too. And you guys had also pointed out that was Leif being really you know, he can't take in every Thorfinn he probably met along the way, but for him to like meet someone who he probably was pretty sure was actual Thorfinn, because he does meet so many of the requirements on paper. He's young, he's blonde, he's short, he's, you know, to have to like turn him away would be kind of cruel. So he like adopted him instead. I'm like, aw, that's really super sweet. So yeah, guys, also major shout out to Thorgil, because I kind of like didn't know what to make of him when we first met him. And I'm like, oh, this person's going to be kind of a problem. Like they're clearly just all this or that, like, you know, and I'm not saying that he's not like all Mr. Warrior, but man, like he really came through with like sizing up the situation, thinking quickly, you know, staying loyal to his family, because I honestly wasn't sure. I'm like, is this going to be a situation where he's like, look, I'm a warrior and I serve the king. Like, you guys are going to have to, you know, maybe the best he would do is be like, I'll give you a 5-minute head start or something like that. Nah, he is a real one. My respect for Thorgil went way up. So yeah, so there's that. You guys pointed out Kettle, like, was really doing everything he could to avoid any kind of conflict in these last couple of episodes, which is very, very true. Omar, oh, I so wish that Omar had not had to learn this way. Like, we could all see it, we all knew it, and I think a lot of people around him knew it, that he was not that person. But I'm so sorry that he had to find it out like this. I'm so sorry he had to take a life and watch the person he killed die in front of him before he realized, like, he's not that guy. He's so not that guy. Like, but yeah, now we're headed back to the farm. Leif is taking us. So we're going to have a lot of stuff going on. And you guys tell me there's, like, even more than this. Like, if you thought this was a lot, there's going to be, like, even more going on back at the farm. And I'm like, awesome. Because, you know, we didn't have enough going on, you guys. We didn't have enough to worry about, apparently. So I'm just digging the heck out of this show. Like, honestly, I really liked season 1. Season 2 was like, got me in a chokehold. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we just jump right into the next episode of Vinland Saga? Let's do this. Oh, this doesn't seem good. We got fire and we got crying babies. Did something get set on fire? Something's... What are we... Oh my god, what is this? What are we looking at? What? Huh? Oh, okay. Someone is being punished for something? What is... Oh, no, it's... Ooh, okay. At first I thought we were going after someone who did something bad on the farm. Wow. So this is somebody... It's not... Uh-oh, uh-oh. Because the thing is, slaves aren't treated very well, so... Oh, okay. Well, didn't make it too far. Is this something that happened in the past? Because I don't recognize any of these people, unless I'm just having one of my, like, face issues again where I don't know who anyone is. Now I must go get her. Huh? The thing is, like, do you want a change of scenery? Yeah. It's probably hard to even think that way. Yeah, the retainers suck. You know, there is that. I think he's sticking around for Arnheid. It's pretty obvious, bro. If you've been paying attention. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. Scared off all the animals. Way to go. Uh-oh, where is Sverkel? Okay. Oh, uh-oh. Please, everything be all right. Oh, did he have a heart attack? Oh my god! Sverkel! You know what, though? If he did, he would be going out like the way he wanted to, I think. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of like in the middle of his farming and, oh, he's alive! Yay! Okay, never mind. Forget what I said. I know what I say. I said I bet he wishes he would just, you know what I mean? I feel like for him, that'd be very fitting. Oh, we're gonna cook up a meal? Is that what we're doing? It's a lot of food. It's a lot of really good food. I think there's enough for a lot of people there. Aww. Aww, of course he did. Gee, looks like they couldn't finish a bite. Poor Sverkel's not gonna have anything to eat. Oh, here, she'll feed ya. Oh, okay. Well, then that also gets her away from the husband, from the wife's point of view. Arnheid's so cute. Oh, maybe he doesn't like being... He seems like maybe he doesn't like being pampered, you know? Ketchel, I think, likes being pampered. Oh! I can't see Arnheid doing that. I'm calling it with Gramps right now. Hell, don't rub it in. That'll just make it worse. No! Oh, Sverkel, honey. You're eating now. You're eating now. You gotta keep your strength. You're making it a lot worse, you guys. You're not helping. You're not helping. Oh, please let these good happy times last forever. Please, please. I just want to stay here with the happy and the food and the... Oh, and now the two of them are together. This is kind of nice. It's almost like kind of sort of playing house for these two, don't you think? Oh, having a little moment here. That was pretty fun. I wasn't even there and I was having fun. Oh. Oh, well, speaking of a nice moment, come to ruin one. Oh, is that what we saw? Was that it? What we saw? That's what we saw. All right. Just kind of make sure he's not messing with us, right? Yeah, it's making it pretty obvious. I will be careful. Why don't you guys kind of keep it down a little bit? Because you're going to blow your whole cover real fast. Oh. Sure, start laughing. Guys. He's definitely right behind you. He's definitely right behind you. He's definitely right behind you. Or he's just gonna get away. Or he's gonna be right for, yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, good lord. Okay, that was a very effective use of a cutaway. Yikes.
ああ、ヘビさんが聖書を中で読んでるんです。それの盗み聞き。横断。
Oh, he wants to hear it. Wasn't, I think they said Leif was. He wants to know more. Okay. He's exploring his spirituality, maybe. And I bet Thorfinn can get a lot out of that. This kind of goes back to, again, what the priest was saying last season. Can't just, like, love those who you want to love, is the point of that. Oh, he's not feeling it. Uh-oh. Could you, like, help him up? Oh, Sverkel, I know you're not. I know you're not trying to harvest and stuff, honey. No. He's trying to get up out of bed and go farm. He really is. It's progressive, okay? Oh. It does seem like they're close. Well, you friends? Oh. I think they're friends. I think he wouldn't be doing all this if they weren't friends. I think it's pretty obvious. Oh. Oh, ow. Oh, her poor hands. Oh. Oh, crap. Is it the, no, it isn't. It's he killed the men and he took the horse. Or he at least took the horse. What? Okay. The person, when they show the scenes earlier, kind of like, I don't know, kind of reminded me of Arnheid. Does Arnheid recognize or what? Huh? She knows this person. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Are they related or is... Oh, God, don't tell me. Oh, fudge. Oh, crap. The worst possible thing could be if, like, this is, like, her husband from before she... Ah! No! Why do we have to throw another person into this mix? You have got to be flipping kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know what the meaning of the person that they... I guess that was just the master's family or something. But, like, the first thing I thought when they showed that scene at the beginning... You know what? I want to hear the music first. Hang on. I'll talk about it after. Oh, God, guys. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, it's pretty. It's real pretty. I notice everything's kind of a little bit darker hued now. Yeah, okay. That's what I was... Is that what I saw? I don't know. I don't know what I saw, because I didn't know what I was looking at. But I thought I saw during that first scene, there were some people that looked like... Don't tell me he and Arnheid had a kid, and there's Canute. Canute's on his way, and Leif is on his way. Guys, did we really have to throw one more thing into the mix? Was that necessary? Was it necessary to throw one more thing into the mix? Really? I just want Einar and Arnheid to be happy together. I don't want no husbands. I don't want no... oh, God. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my God. Guys, I just didn't need one more thing. I didn't need it. You know, we had the whole thing with Ketil, and we had the whole thing with Einar, and I'm like, okay, well, clearly, she's only with Ketil because she has to be. It's a sticky situation, but, like, the feelings are there for Einar. And now I don't know what's going on. I don't know the timeline of when exactly she became a slave. But I remember thinking earlier in the episode when she was like, oh, this was kind of like before I was a slave. I'm like, okay, so then she, you know, I don't know if they mentioned this before, but like that gave me the impression that she was well into adulthood, perhaps, before she was sold. Which would make sense that she... So in the beginning, hang on. Let me see something really quick. Yeah! And there's... Okay. I understand what's going on now. Now I must go get her. Okay, let me tell you how I interpreted that at first, and I interpreted it incorrectly. I interpreted that as that was the person who we see in the background with the crying child. Hold on. I gotta see if she was holding a kid, wasn't she? Yeah, she was. She was holding... Okay. I thought that was the person who was holding the crying child in the background. And I'm like, is this something that happened in the past that kind of looks like Arnheid? I don't know what's going on. And then this looks like him walking away, but look at what they do. Real quick. Look at this. Check this out. There's him. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I thought maybe he was thinking back to her. I guess I'm just full of it then, guys. That was probably just a completely, totally different person. I mean, the hair does look a little bit darker, but I thought it was just because we were watching a scene at night. I have no idea what that was, but yeah. In short, my initial impression was that Arnheid was somehow involved in that. And that's why I was saying, like, is this something that happened before? Like, whatever the real occurrence is, of course it's Arnheid's husband. Of course it is. Of course. And they probably do have kids, with our luck. It was bad enough that she was in this whole situation with Ketil, but there is kind of that lingering hope of like, okay, well, you have a lot of things going against that. You have the wife, who probably would love to get her off the farm. You know, she already found an excuse to get her away from Ketil, even though Ketil's not around right now. You've got a couple of things going for you that I feel like, even though it's unlikely because he clearly cares about her so much, I mean, there are possibilities for her to be freed as a slave, you know? If something happens to Ketil, I don't think the wife will want her around, you know? Throwing in the fact that she had an actual consensual husband was just kicking us while we were down. You know, that's... You're just coming for my ship, aren't you? You're coming for my ship. Why won't you let me have my ship? Why won't you do it? Why'd you have to do it? You know what's funny? I always like the way that they have built up her and Einar. She's always been very, very sweet, and you could tell like it means a lot to her that like he's around, and she likes him. But I feel like if you wanted to take it in this direction, you could always kind of spin it as it wasn't a romantic, like, if you wanted to. For him, it's definitely romantic. For her, or maybe, like, she thought he was dead and it is romantic. I don't know anything. Clearly, I don't know anything. If they can come in and bring in a husband for Arnheid that we didn't even know about at the last second. Like, are you kidding me? There was so much going on in this one, and that's literally all I'm going to be able to latch onto is, like, why are you coming for my ship? Just leave Einar's heart alone and just let him have this. Okay, so the slave that got away is Arnheid's husband from before they were slaves. I don't know what the situation is, how they became slaves, but... Okay. We also had a lot of other really great stuff going on in this one. Just the guys, whenever they show them happy and having fun, it is almost like a cue for the heartbreak and drama. Like, this one's really on me, because I should have known when they were laughing and having fun around the table, like, we were all screwed. And this is without any of the stuff that we know is coming with everything, you know, Canute, all the good stuff. So he's come back for Arnheid. He's planning to take Arnheid. Now, there's a couple of things that are going to be at play here. One, we have Einar. Now, if Arnheid was like, I really, really, really want to get out of here, and I have no chance of that, and this is my husband, and I love him, I know Einar would be like, yeah, okay, like, it'll kill me, but okay. Ketil, on the other hand, if Ketil gets back while all this is going on, Ketil's not gonna fight, but, like, there's no way, Ketil's not gonna let her, I don't know. I could see him being, he's not a bad man by any stretch of the imagination, but I could see him being a little bit more selfish about it. You know what I mean? Like, no, she's mine. Honest to God, you guys, did we need one more thing to go wrong? Did we really? Okay. And also Sverkel, honestly, I called it when I said I think he would have rather died, like, in the middle of farming. And even now, he's trying to get up and farm. And it's just so hard to watch. He's getting real. His health is declining a lot. His mind is declining a lot. It's very difficult to watch. But, you know, he does have a lot of people around who care about him. And I think Snake really cares about him, too, even if he's like... even if he's like, no, I'm just here for the inheritance. The Bible passage was really interesting, and seeing Thorfinn being very interested in that, because that particular passage is all about the way that we treat each other, and you know, the concept of love and loving your neighbor, and it's just kind of interesting to see him, like, I'm sure a lot of that lines up very much with his new kind of lease on life. And we know that, like, I feel like you guys have mentioned, and they mentioned this back in season 1, but of course, you know, you have to remind me because it's been a while. I think Leif was a really devout Christian, I want to say, and he would, like, say stuff, and, like, I don't know what the I don't think that was the religion of most of their village, like, when he was young, but he probably knew of it. In England, it was probably the going, yeah, because we even met that one person in England, and she was like, oh, I have to help this boy because, like, Jesus would want me to. So yeah, I'm not really up on my history. This is definitely helping, but like, you guys can correct me if I'm missing something obvious. But yeah, that was kind of interesting to see sort of like how he's forming his new attitude and outlook on life and everything. So, and I love just getting to see, I love getting to see Arnheid and Einar. Just like, this is what could be, you guys. It could just be the two of them. It could just be the two of them. No, it couldn't, because she has a husband. And like, of course she has a husband who she was taken away from. Of course I want her to be happy and be with her husband and be free. But like, at the same time, why you gotta come after my ship like that? Why? Why? All right, guys. Now we have all the actual carnage to look forward to. Like, oh, all right, you guys. It was such a good episode. That was probably the closest we're going to come to lighthearted again for like a while. Also, new opening and ending are great. I love them. The opening goes way harder than it has to, and the ending is just like that hits that perfect, like, kind of melancholic, melodic kind of, yeah. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. All right, guys. This is getting as long as a JoJo reaction, so I got to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. Please don't leave me. I am so scared for what is going to happen next. I'm scared for my ship. I'm scared for my life. I'm scared for their lives. Please don't leave me. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.